Hello everyone, NukingKing here with another Shogun 2 replay. This is on the map Floodplain, and in this match my opponent wasn't that skilled. I believe he was 3-star, I'm 10-star, so I brought another army that was just weak, not really too heavy on vets. But not saying I underestimated my opponent at all. I still brought units that the army I've been experimenting with, which is trying to use a big sword army and trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. Did I leave this unit behind? Maybe. Interesting. On this map there are key buildings, the morale shrine. And the other ones we don't even bother going for, but I believe it's Siege Workshop and Sword Dojo. Yeah. So we're going for the shrine here, which is what I wanted to go for personally. I think that's the most valuable. So when I noticed this army, it's just, Yari Samurai, Katana Samurai, and I was wondering if you had anything hidden, but I counted the money. I believe it's like this is 4,000, and the next line's 4,000, then General's another 1,000, so that makes 10,000 battle. So, or something like that. So I figured it was fine. I noticed, so I wanted to see if he had cav, so I started running my cav. I was originally just going to sneak it through the woods, but seeing as he didn't seem to really do much, I started to charge it up to see what he would reveal. So obviously he wants to cap it, and I don't want to let him cap it. And in this game, my foot samurai is going to have to be used as range, seeing he doesn't have range. I guess it caused him to split all his forces into loose formation, or most of them at least. Oh no, just the one I was shooting at. That's good. But I think that's kind of cool because having 2 units forcing him to go into loose formation is good, because then when they get to a fight, if he doesn't decide to click back into a tight formation, he's at disadvantage. So right here, I believe I do start sniping his general. Oh no, very soon I do. So he goes into tight formation, and I run in to stop him from getting the shrine, but I stop. I let him come to me. So about here is when I start shooting with my general. Yes. I do fire arrow initially, and start hitting his general out. First volley was 6, or first volley was 11. So since you guys were late. Next volley comes in, 15, 14. He's trying to run into his lines to protect it from my cav from behind. 14, 13, 13. My cav come behind and get a charge into his swords. So right now the front line is just being held by my sword attendants, and pretty soon here they're about to get into an actual fight with the rest of the line, but this is just kind of fun. My Maisok Samurai is shooting in, getting some good kills, 34 kills already, and here comes the last of his general being sniped out. Oh, he still has 8 left. Did I switch targets? I believe I did. Oh, here's the last volley right here. Should be 6, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. Okay, 5. Yeah, I believe his general routed at that point. Unless yeah, his general routed. That's why I stopped shooting. So now the line is kind of, the fight is pretty spread out. I have only a few units engaged. This is kind of how I wanted to fight. Just slow and steady. So he's coming in units, sending them in through the line. My morale starts going down because his units behind me. Our units are just spread out everywhere. And then I activate whistling arrows. I figure if I can get a nice angle, I can shoot whistling arrows into the majority of his army and demoralize most of them. This happened perfectly, actually. I got exactly what I wanted to. Start turning my general on fire at will and start letting him just, wreak havoc on wherever he wants. Then the rest of the fight's pretty much just mopping up. His units are kind of everywhere, not much organization. But that's due to the fact that the shrine here in the middle did split up most of his forces to the half and half. But I picked off his general, and yeah, he just, I guess, wasn't willing to continue. But either way, he duked it out to the end. It's a pretty nice fight here on the right side, though. This one, he committed most of his forces, and it's pretty interesting. But around here, all his units routed, and yeah, so this one I was just again showing you the power of the bow general and what he can do and how effective he can be in battle. I'll try to get you guys some better replays with more skilled opponents. Until then, take it easy.